Yes, good morning. Savva here from Football Heritage TV. Apologies. Some of you may have seen that the original show was deleted. For some reason, it wasn't loading on YouTube. So I do apologise. It was loading on StreamYard. It wasn't loading on YouTube. So I thought best be safe than sorry, deleted it and re-added it. So apologies. Good morning to absolutely everyone. Hope everyone is well. Hope you all enjoyed the Spurs review. We've had some interesting comments overnight. Some very, very interesting comments overnight from people who clearly didn't listen to anything that was said last night, but just went off on their own tangent, and they are more than welcome. Today, what are we going to talk about? So, Emerson Royal, apparently £20 million bids going in for Emerson Royal, and Spurs rejecting it. Let's make head nor tail of that as we move forward. I can't quite believe it. For me, you've got to keep getting rid of Deadwood. You've got to keep upskilling footballers. If you can get money for players, get them out, get new players in that are better with more potential. Just me. Ndombele, we've all seen the photo circling of Ndombele looking rather large. Clearly something not right there. Clearly something not right. Somebody really needs to get hold of this guy before his career completely fizzles out. We'll talk about that as well. We've got lots to talk about Antonio Nusa. Some people think it's absolutely brilliant. Some people think that he's too young. Some people see it as one for the future. I think that's the bracket I fall into. Other people raving about his stats. Very difficult to when they're 18. But we're going to talk about Antonio Nusa. So that's Emerson Royal and Ndombele, Antonio Nusa, James Maddison. Is James Maddison going to be fit? For me, I've said this is only my humble opinion. For me, James Maddison is the one player that makes us tick. For me, I think that you can have all the other elements of Ange Postecoglou's setup, but I just think that if you don't have a James Maddison to be able to pull all the strings together, to create, to take the ball from the midfield, to start all the creativity, slowing the game down, speeding it up, finding gaps, threading through balls, I don't think that any of the rest of the system really works. We'll talk about that as well. And then we've got Man City in the Cup on Friday night. Only, I don't know how many more sleeps away. 4 more sleeps, as the kids would say. 4 more sleeps away. Football Heritage TV closing in on 13K. So if we can smash that subscribe button, please, that would be very, very helpful. And other than that, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. So I'm going to do some hellos. While I do that, in the chat, talk to me about Emerson Royal. Some people really like him. Some people think that he's done an excellent job this year when called upon. Some people think he's not good enough. Other people just think he's down the middle and bang average. Let me know what you think. Would you sell? Would you take the £20 million being offered for Royal and upskill that area of the pitch? For me, you all know my answer. Would you guys? Let me know. Let me know as I get to some hellos. Let's say hello first and foremost. And by the way, the link to subscribe is in the chat. And thank you. We've had a few people that have become channel members. Get the fraud Arteta out of my club. I don't know if that was renewal because I'm pretty sure you're a member, but big up to you and big up to your little boy as well. And then Daryl Denton has gifted 1 Football Heritage TV membership. Big up to you, Daryl. Let me see if I can find out who that went to. That went to... I can't see who that's actually gone to. Let me know who that went to. It says gifted 1 Football Heritage TV membership. I can't see who it's gone to, so apologies. It might show me a bit later, but big up to Daryl. Big up to get the fraud Arteta out of my club as well. So big up to you two. Really, really do appreciate that. Good morning to John Clark. Says morning, Savva, with our awful luck with injuries. Not just us, John. Not just us. So far, I feel that Ange and the club will be reluctant to sell Royal. And if they do, the new player will not hit the ground running. Yeah, for me, listen, whether it's this window or next window, you've got to be upskilling on players like Emerson Royal. In one hand, we can't talk about wanting to be successful and winning things. And on the other hand, talk about keeping players like Royal. He doesn't play for the better clubs. It's just that simple for me. Big up to Custy, who said sell Royal and get Arthur Vermeeren, can cover right back and centre mid. Well, late last night, what I saw from Arthur Vermeeren, let me see if I can find this. 1 second. 1 second. I'm not feeling too great today as well, so apologies. West Ham working on loan deal for Calvin Phillips. Moises Keane, Douglas Costa. Where is it? What I found? So this is what I saw yesterday, everybody. This is what I saw in regards to Arthur Vermeeren. I'm sure many of you have seen this. It says here, Romano said, Arthur Vermeeren is one of the names on the Atletico Madrid list, as he's been scouted multiple times. Understand Atleti have made contact to be informed on conditions of the Vermeeren deal. Several clubs are keen on signing the Belgian top talent. Now, it doesn't actually say that a bid has been put in by Atletico or anyone else, but lots of people monitoring him. Understandably, a very good young talent. Will Spurs go for him? I don't know. Can we keep? Do you want Nusa and Vermeeren and Ashley Phillips and Valise and Solomon? And at what point do you go, boom, there's a boom? I don't know. I'm just asking. Good morning to you, Adam. Good morning. Hope you're well. Yes, I'm very well. I'm feeling very under the weather, but going to struggle through. I am, because I'm a bit of a warrior. No. Ryan said, good morning, Savva. Hope you're well and hope your family is well too. How's the dogs? Ryan, I am fine, thank you. The dogs are fine. They're both downstairs having a little nap after they've eaten, and they'll go for a walkies a little bit later. Big up to Video Complete Sofian. Said, Savva, if you had to choose a left back in your team, who would you take between Roberto Carlos and Paolo Maldini? I always preferred Maldini at centre half. It depends what team I'm playing in. If I'm playing in a Milan-style team that Maldini was in, I want Maldini. If I'm playing in a left-back for a Pep Guardiola team, the Brazil teams, then I want Roberto Carlos, two legends of the game right there. Good morning to you, Mike. I hope you're well. Good morning. Video Complete Sofian said, Vermeeren is a midfielder. I would say sell Royale and get Cambiasso. Yeah, lots of talk about Cambiasso the last few windows as well. Sorry, I've got an awful throat today. Apologies. Hopefully it doesn't sound bad in my voice. Alex, I'm with you on this one, my friend. No questions asked. Sell Emerson Royale. John Clark said, great show last night. Big up to you, John. Thank you. Yeah, we enjoyed it. I think I got a lot of comments that it was very negative, but I do feel like a lot of the context was not taken into account. We all said that what's going on right now is great. We were talking about in the future what needs to happen to take it from here to there. And I think a lot of people assume that means we're not happy right now. And that wasn't the point of the conversation. I want different conversations to what other YouTubers are doing. Levy out has said, yes, sell Emerson. He ain't good enough. We won't ever get money like this. I agree. I'd sell him instantly. Good morning, Daniel. Good morning to you, my friend. I hope you are well. That's weird. Mike, that's really weird if you have done that. Okay, I'll move on from that. Dan Skyline, good morning to you, my friend. I hope you're well. Good morning, channel members all over the place this morning. Wilson T has said, why am I reading people wouldn't sell Royale for a decent fee? He's average at best. Yes, so far at the moment, there's 80 votes on the would you sell Royale and upgrade. 34% of our fan base have said no. 34%, sorry, of the selection have said no. Madness. Listen. Okay, sympathy is one thing, but you don't need to call him what you've called him. Come on, let's keep it clean, shall we? It's only 10:15 in the morning. Well, in London it is anyway. Shem Tan, good morning, Savva. A weekend without Ange Ball is very boring. Royale to Saudi is good, but only if we get a replacement. And the Spurs curse at Bayern continues. Dyer on a bench and they lose. Well, the Spurs curse. Harry Kane, there's another thing we can talk about today. Is Harry Kane going to leave Tottenham for Bayern Munich and win nothing in his first year? Bayern always win something, don't they? But now they're out the cups. They're 7 points off the top of the table. And they're in the Champions League, but are not favourites to win it. Very interesting times. Mazza, big up to you. I said, big up, Savva. Selling Royal would be crazy as he covers all the back line and seems happy to be back up. How can we replace this easily? He's not very good. I don't know what people are watching. I think this is a very poor player that has a good game every now and then. When we're saying, how can we replace this? I mean, How do Man City replace those players? How do Liverpool replace these players? Come on, we can do much better than Emerson Royal, in my humble opinion. Get the forward out I'll tear out my club. Say good morning, Savva, and come on, City. Oh, way to show everyone you're an Arsenal fan. Nusa is for the future, and we need to sell Royale and get a goal scorer before that City game. Listen, I don't think we're going to get a goal scorer before that City game. I think we've got, 4 days until the City game. That's not going to happen unless they've got something magical up their sleeves down the skyline. Tony said, big up Savva. I'll keep him for now and revisit in the summer. Fair enough. I think that's what will happen, if I'm honest. I would let him go immediately. I have 20 million. I think the problem is, it's what Sean and I talked about last week. We want to constantly hold on to players, but sometimes when you're offered money for squad players, you've got to reinvest. Larendeb has said Royal is not consistent. Absolutely, he's not. Big up to everybody. If you've subscribed already, if you haven't, please do. We're chasing down the 13K, so that would be magical. Please smash that button. Rain Man has said good morning. Good morning to you as well. Adam has said he would take 20p for Emerson Royal. Wow. Video complete. Sofiana said Vlahovic scored a brace yesterday. That's 5 goals in 3 games in Serie A. I would take him in a heartbeat. Yes, that is. I would take Vlahovic up top. I would take Dovbyk up top. There are many players across the world I would take up front. But hey, it's whether or not Ange wants them, isn't it? Good morning, Paul Watkins said morning, Savva. Bye bye Royale. Yeah, lots of people feeling the same, but there's some people sticking up for him as well. Some people sticking up for him as well. So fair play to him if people like him. Good morning, Savva in the chat. Good morning to you, Tony. S shot 11 has said problem is if we can upgrade on Emerson, then yes. But we should. Why shouldn't we be able to upgrade on Emerson? He's not very good. I don't understand. Everyone's like, oh my God, Ange is a genius. This new scouting team are brilliant. But then they question whether or not we can upgrade on Royale. Come on, man. We can upgrade on Emerson Royale easily. I will have in, I think, late February, March, Hass and I are cycling London to Paris for the charity Mind. So we're going to do... we're going to do a charity to see if we can raise 3.5, 4K for Mind. And we're going to do London to Paris. So, yeah, that's not until June, but we obviously need to raise the money before that. How on God's earth do you not accept Twitter? Bill, I don't know. This is what I mean. We get into this state where we're so starved of watching good players that we start accepting Emerson Royals. He is not for me at all. I think he's a terrible footballer. I thought he had a really good game against Burnley in the Cup. I would expect that. Burnley don't have very good forwards. He worries the hell out of me. I don't want him near the club. That's just me. I'm not dying or anything, Phil. I just feel under the weather. But thank you very much, brother. Hope you're well. Bill also doesn't feel very good. John Clark said, don't get me wrong, definitely to upgrade on Royal, but I think it'll be the summer. I agree. I think it will be the summer too. I would just do it now. I think when you get an offer that comes in like that for a player of limited ability, I think you've got to start looking at it. Same way with Winks, same way with Skip, same way with Højbjerg, Sessegnon. Squad players, I'm always happy to move on and bring in better. And that's how you get a better squad. We play City on Friday night at 8 o'clock. Anybody? Is it 8 o'clock Friday night? 1 second. Oh, that's nice. Friday night, 8 o'clock, I believe. Dan Skyline has said they are all future players. We need a now player. Agreed. Crossbones Gamer said I would sell if we had a replacement lined up. Yeah, I mean, look, with 10 days of the window left, you've got to be able to go out and get a better defender through your doors than Emerson Royal. Snazzy has said, right now we don't need to sell Royal, but definitely next summer. Because if we don't bring a replacement first, it wouldn't make sense. Then bring in a replacement. I don't understand. Bring in a replacement. What are we bringing a replacement? The Boomverse, Bird King been smashing it. Okay, we're talking about Ndombele. Smudger said Royal is dead, slows the ball down too much, and players from the opposition tend to get players running back into position. Plus, he doesn't go past players and plays too safe. Look, I just don't think he's a very good footballer. Every now and then he defends well, but as a footballer, bringing the ball out and that, he isn't for me. 30% sell on Barcelona, so it has to be 30 million. Who's paying 30 million for Emerson Royale? Other than Spurs did. Who's paying 30 million for him, really? Come on. Eric, I said, report from Norway. Nusa is going to be this generation Ginola. He is only 18, but he has an older mentality. Please don't put him in the bracket with people like this. Please, can we not do that when they're 18? Please, please, please. This guy was a genius. This guy was a genius, and Nusa's an 18-year-old kid. Yeah, Wilson, I just feel something's not right, is it? I feel like he may have surrounded himself with bad people. Somebody in his camp's got to be getting hold of him. Hey, it is what it is. Tony has said, give me Krashkilia, Cristante and Vlahovic. Sure, Paratici can make that happen. The thing is, Tony, if I started to see players like that come through the door, who aren't the world's best, but are top players, then I'd start to really think we're challenging and going places. But, you know, it can't always be kids. It can't always be players from lower clubs. At some point, you've got to go and get the best. By the way, guys, come on, please. 68 likes. 68 likes and only one sub. Come on. Can we smash that like button, please? We should be on 120, 125 likes immediately. 68 likes. Yeah, it's getting worse every show. We've got to get the likes up. Just smash that like button. It really does help. Daryl, I said you might only get one chance to sell Royale. So knowing us, he'll be here for years. Listen, as I said, Daryl, you know me well enough by now. I don't do this whole, but who can you replace him with? That's their job. Their job as scouts, they should know loads of defenders they want to bring in, loads of midfielders they want to bring in, loads of forwards they want to bring in. It is what it is. It is what it is. McCloppin has said, I don't know what that means, but okay. Bayern should buy Emerson Royale. Yes, give Bayern Emerson Royale. Fat and fit at 40. Big up to you. I said, I think Royale's done okay when he's called on this season, but I would cash in and try to reinvest on something better. Listen, I completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. Man, who's sending me stuff? Oh, hang on. Oh, Barry's sending me more pictures of chocolate cake. Oh, Barry, what are you doing to me? I agree with this. I definitely agree with this. I really, really do. But tell the people to smash the like button, and we are good to go. Video complete. Sofiane. I said Bayern need to sack Tuchel and bring back Hansi Flick. Yeah, I don't know. It's not going well there, is it? It's not going well. Bayer Leverkusen are look like such a better football team at the moment. Bayer Leverkusen scouts, get them to Tottenham. Those scouts are amazing. Neil Hughes said, come on, you Spurs. Morning, Savva. Better offer comes in for Emerson. Sell him. I'm ready. I'm ready to take him to the airport. Rodney Roberts said, morning, Savva. You said a few months ago, Royal gets the ball stuck under his feet a lot. Yeah, because unfortunately, Rodney, I think there's a huge difference between watching someone who throws their body on the line and who defends and watching a footballer. And unfortunately, this guy, for me, isn't a footballer. He is somebody who'll throw his body on the line. And that's to be admired. But I think if you want to get better, as I said, Liverpool, Man City's, they've not got players this bad in their squad. Philly, big up, brother, has said, if a club is offering 20 million for Royal, I'll take it in a heartbeat. The fans wanting to keep the players likes of Emerson sound like the people who would stay in a doomed relationship. I just think we've seen this. I just think we've seen this for years, haven't we? I've heard this about Sissoko. I've heard this for years about Dyer, Sessegnon, Ndombele, Lo Celso. We heard this about Lucas Moura, Janssen, Llorente, like constantly wanting to keep footballers who we deep down know aren't good enough. So I would definitely upgrade for sure. Ryan has said, I think we will keep Royal till the summer, then sell him. We need cover. That's why I said no. Sure, you can still get cover now. Rayman said, Royal is not very good. Back this opinion up. I watch him play football. He's played one game in his career position against Brentford. He played well and scored. If you remember that Brentford game, the left wing back Rico Henry took him to the cleaners, and both their goals came from down that left hand side. Look, I don't need to back it up. Listen, Rain Man, I'm cool. I'll say the same thing I say to everyone. If people rate players like Emerson Royale, I've got no problem with those people. But then don't, in the same breath, tell me you want to win things. Players like that aren't in squads that win things. Just saying. Phil said, fair play. Royal with Cheese has done a job this season, but we always need to churn and look to improve. Yes, look to improve. Absolutely. Absolutely. Shot 11, I said it in 8 days. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Smudger said, Phil, 15 million gets you poor quality and other road on. To upgrade on defenders, they cost you 30 million mid-range. Smudger, go and look at what Bayer Leverkusen have spent on defenders and then tell me that. Go and tell me how Bayer Leverkusen took Grimaldo on a free and he's one of the most informed defenders in world football. Again, this is, who says you have to spend 30 million? Even if you do have to spend 30 million, why have we not got 30 million? Rayman said, I don't like Royale, but I still see him as a vital part of the squad right now. It's emotional to it's not emotional. It's the opposite. It's emotional to keep him. Mazza said, I do want Royale gone, but replacement first. That's what I meant. No, I hear you. No, Mike, it's not about being miserable. You have no idea how much abuse I take on a daily basis. I don't want videos being made about me. The abuse I get in my YouTube all day, every day. It's not about being miserable. So if you keep talking like that, I'll just block you and move on. Right? It's not done in good humor when it's always done to me. So stop. Angus that said, morning, Savva. Massive win versus Palace this weekend. Played well, scored goals, but should have been more. Yeah, listen, I thought you'd win that. I still think you'll be right up there. I really, really do. Right here, not a hater, just don't rate him. We've got to change the terminology. If you don't rate a footballer, doesn't mean you hate the footballer. I just want better. It's just, I just want better. I don't know why wanting better is now seen as a negative. Can anyone answer me that in the chat? Why is wanting better seen as negative now by fans that rate bad footballers? Barry, we'll never agree on this. He's a very poor footballer. Be rational, sell Royal, but in 8 days, can we find a replacement? Yeah. 8 days is a very, very long time. 8 days is a very, very long time. Shebtan has said we had the chance to sell players years ago. Dyer, Dele and Kane could have made around 250 million for those three, but held on. Now Dele and Dyer left for basically zero, and Kane, we had to lose him for free. Well, we didn't lose Kane for free. Kane was nearly 100 million. Rain Man, he is, as I said, as a football player, watch him when the ball's at his feet. It gets stuck under his feet. We saw the game when Vicario rolled the ball out to him in the 6-yard box, and he just looked dazed and confused. Look, surely we can't. Look, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't understand the Spurs fans. We talked so much about wanting to be as good as Liverpool, wanting to be as good as City, winning things, challenging. But then when anyone talks about letting go of very bang average, poor footballers, we get all a bit emotional and want to keep them. I've never understood it. Too much emotional connection. I don't think so. I don't think they'll let Skip go because he's homegrown. I truly don't think we will. Dave H said, good morning, Savva and chat. I think we should let Royale leave and free up a place. I agree. I agree. I think there's a lot of defenders there now that you could play. I think there's a lot of players there. You've got Ryan Sessegnon, Ben Davis, Doggy, Mickey van der Ven, Radu Dragusin, Christian Romero, Pedro Porro, Alfie Dorrington can come in as well. I don't feel like, we're playing once a week. But hey, it is what it is. I don't know, Angus, to be honest. One of them, I don't know. Yes, it will most definitely be on TV, Friday night game. Video Complete has said, Savva, who do you think will win the AFCON? Oh, I don't know. I've not really been impressed with anyone when I've watched the games. The best game I saw was Egypt. Nope. No, it wasn't. It was Ghana versus was it Morocco? Who did Ghana play the other night? Was it Morocco? One of them I saw was a good game. Other than that, I've been really disappointed with some of the quality on show. I don't know. This is down to good scouting. This is down to good scouting. Who cares if you have listen? Even if we have to spend more than we get in for him, that's how you upgrade. That's how you get better footballers, right? Bill was in Newcastle was set to lose Wilson and Trippier. You can bet they'll replace them easily enough. What is it with our fans and the lack of belief we can't replace mediocre player? Mate, honestly, the same people that will tell me every weekend we're going to win games 4-5-0 then want to keep Emerson Royals at the club. I'll never understand it. You go and speak to Man City Liverpool fans. They don't want Emerson Royals anywhere near their football club. Anywhere near it. Callum has said, should we be going in for Guimaraes and Isak after the story is broken that Newcastle need to sell them? I cannot see Daniel Levy signing either of these two for money. I can't. I still think it would cost a fair whack to get them. And how much is an Isak going to cost? Smudger has said Levy values players like they are house properties. He don't like losing big hits on players. Sure. Sure. But at the end of the day, again, for me, it's all about levels. If we want to be 4th, 5th, 6th every year, cool. Just keep doing what we're doing. If you want to be one of the big clubs, and I don't mean for 1 year. So I don't mean for 1 year. I don't mean, oh, well, look, we're going to finish 4th this year or 3rd this year. What we've never been able to do as a club is get up there and stay up there. That's because we keep signing people like Emerson Royals, Ryan Sessegnons. We've got people like Højbjerg. We've got people like Skip. We've got people like Brennan Johnson. If you keep buying mediocre players, this is what will happen. The good players will get you to a level. Then the better players get you to the next level. It's not rocket science. Shot 11 said, if we get a striker, then should sell Son. I mean, you've just told me not to let Emerson Royal go, and now you... I don't understand. Paul has said, marquee signing, Barella, please. Levy. Also, Savva, I think people take Stell the wrong way. He makes good points. Levy has let us down so many times. Look, I think the thing is, when you've got... look, Stell just... Look, he doesn't like the owners. You know, I get it. He doesn't like the owners. And he's right in a lot of what he says. Okay, you know, maybe people don't. Some people won't like him. Some people will love him for what he says. Same with me. Same with any YouTuber. Unfortunately, you can't. I think sometimes the ones that are loved by all want to please everyone. I don't care about pleasing everyone. I want to have proper football conversation. I understand where Stell's coming from. For me, as Stell said yesterday, he's very happy. We're very happy with go. And what we both said, though, is can we kick on? It doesn't have to be now, but can we kick on from next season? And that's where we've heard this many times before. So the people that tell you, oh, this is different, this is new, we've been here before. We've been here a number of times before. I was told it was different and new under Poch. And look how that ended. So, look, cautious. That's all it is, just being cautious. When Daniel Levy does it, I'll believe it. But we'll wait until we see it. Good morning to Tigaro. How you doing, brother? I hope you are well. Dan Skyliner said, I think Spurs are scared to pull the trigger when it comes to doing deals. We do take a while to get deals done, don't we? So, yeah, I don't know, but it is what it is. Shot 11 said, because Trippier is shite this season, the Sun has been overperforming with his ex-kid for years. I don't understand that at all. Sorry, I don't understand it. Pat Butcher has said Emerson Royal be a decent backup player. Nah, sure. If that's our level, then that's our level. That's fine. Rakesh has asked Shot if he wants to bring us relegation by selling Son. Frimpong's brilliant. See, they bought players in like Frimpong and I mean, look, if we look at this. I'm going to look at the buyer Leverkusen are superb in the market. Absolutely superb. They've been buying in. good players for years now building the squad. Here we go. Let's look at some of these players they brought in and the costs. And then Spurs fans saying that we have to spend 30 million to get decent players. Let's have a look. So they brought in Granit Xhaka for 15 million. Jonas Hoffman for 10 million. They brought in Josip Stanisic on loan. Grimaldo on a free. Artur for 7 million euros. Boniface for 20 million. While selling Diaby for 55. Right? The year before that, they're bringing in players like Adam Hlosek for 13 million euros. It's madness. They've, you know, Hincapi was 6 million euros. Baka was 7 million euros. Like they just do very, very well in the market. You don't have to always spend loads and loads of money. Just saying. This guy's on fire. Him and Grimaldo have been absolutely brilliant, Angus. Absolutely brilliant. And our fans rate Emerson Royale. It's really tough. I don't know what to say. There are so many good footballers out in the world, and then our fans want Emerson Royale and then want to talk about winning things. It's okay. It is what it is. Anthony has said, "Morning, Savva. Good morning. Pierre to Juventus plus cash. We take Vlahovic." Yeah. Look, do I see them selling Vlahovic now? Because they're in a title race. I can't see it. If we have a look at the Italian league, bear with me 1 second. If we look at the Italian league table, Juventus are top of the table after 21 games. I can't see that they're going to sell their best striker with how many games in that league? With 17 games left to winning a title. I just can't see it, but I'd take it all day long. Memes Viewer said Emerson is a solid and versatile player. I don't think he's solid at all, but we should only sell him in the summer. Wanting better is bad because Emerson is winning vibes. Okay. Sell Roy on by Tierney. Not sure that would go down too well. Mike, just relax. I just don't want videos made about me. It's that simple, Mike. It's really that simple. It's a weird thing to say. Yogi Bear said, if you said they had someone coming in at the start of the window, then sure. Okay. I have no idea how to react to that. Yeah, Ryan, I do. I think we're used to seeing poor players. I think that is why we're rating bad players. I think this is how I would sum it up completely. He has heart, but he's not a good footballer. Completely agree with you. Sure, but we've got no way of knowing that, right? And sometimes you've got to act in the market. Guy has said, how can people think Emerson is good with a 65% tackle success? Look, it's another... Do you know what? I think when you've got so many people split on any player, on any topic, I think that answers its own question, doesn't it? Right? If you've got a player that's dividing opinion this much, surely there's a reason he divides opinion and he can't be that great. Johnson's the same. Ryan Sessegnon was for years. I don't know if anyone still rates him. Eric Dyer for years. People sticking up for him. People used to phone in my call-in show and say, oh, you're so harsh on Dyer. He's brilliant. I'd be like, okay. I've just seen this. It's the repeat behavior for years and years and years. So it doesn't surprise me. Davis is a centre-back. He can't play well. Davis, his whole career has been a left-back. So this isn't true at all. He's played his whole career at left-back. Foggy Fomus is Savva. The fact Emerson is a backup option says a lot. We need competition to improve, sell him, bring Ikatora, better footballer and defender, very versatile. Oh, there's so many players better than him out there. Absolutely. By the way, big up to Tigaro. It's saying you become a member again. It says you've become a member every week. I'm pretty sure you already were. Big up to you, Tigaro. I hope you're well. And then you followed that up with a super chat, which is very, very kind of you. I said, I think we are prioritising other positions. And while Porro and Adogi are firing, Royal makes for reasonable cover at the moment with Davis out. Sure, I don't doubt it. I just know that when money comes calling, if you want to constantly evolve your squad, I would. That's all I'm saying. I would sell him for sure. I don't rate him at all. I don't think he should be anywhere near a Tottenham Hotspur squad. But thank you so much for the super chat. I don't disagree with you in what they're doing. I just wouldn't do it myself, if that makes sense. Big up to you. I really do appreciate that. Spurs v City as ITV. There you go. ITV. Let's see what. I'll be heartbroken. Why? Why would anyone be heartbroken at poor footballers leaving our club? We are so emotionally connected, aren't we, to bad footballers? Bill said, I'm here for you, Nick. Big up, big up. John Clark said, I wish I knew Savva. I cannot understand this loyalty to players and not the club. Club here since 82 and I want success. Bang on. I don't care, right? I support Tottenham Hotspur. This weird affiliation people have had down the years. Lamella. I mean, Lamella was here for like 9 years, wasn't he? Dyer was here for 10 years. Davis here for 10 years. Sessegnon 5. Lo Celso 5. Sissoko was here for 5, maybe. Lloris was here for 11. Ndombele's been here for 5. We just constantly buy people and keep them for years and years and years, hoping they're going to come good. How much? Now Livramento. Now, that's a player that covers both right back and left back and is 10 times better than Emerson Royale. Just saying. Big up AJ. Says, good morning, Savva, you big, beautiful bastard. Almost forgot you were on. Sat here watching while I'm waiting to get the all clear to go home. What's wrong? I didn't know anything was wrong. What is wrong? Are you in hospital? Let us know. I hope you are better soon, my friend. By the way, come on, guys and girls. There's 328 of you in here and only 140 likes. Smash that like button. And please, can we get a couple more subscribers? Come on, we've been very slack with that lately. Let's get some subscribers. And don't forget, I'll be back at 3 o'clock today, 3:30 today with It's LB and Judge Mo for Football Fever. So please join me at 3:30 for that. Angus said, I'm so grateful we signed Tommy Asu over Chicken Royale. Yeah. yeah. Absolutely. Hang on. Let's block. Hang on. Sorry, I'm just blocking someone. Oh, block. Yes. Block. There we go. We're blocked. No, we don't need that in our lives. No negativity needed there. Richard said Royal can play centre back, so his versatility is what's possibly going to save him in this window. If there is a replacement who's got the attributes and just looking for, then by all means replace. Yeah, there's loads of players who have got the attributes and just looking for. There's loads of players. Tony has said, sometimes I wonder if there's any football knowledge. The chicken is shit. End of discussion. Why are so many fans happy with mediocrity? I think the problem is he comes in and has a good game against the likes of Burnley. And then everyone goes, oh, it was brilliant today. Where are all the haters? They're right here. For me, players have to be good every week, not once every 10 games. Levy out and said the fans are way too emotionally attached. If we want to be like City, we must act like City. Rob78 said, can tell Arsenal won this weekend. Angus is back. Gary has said, sell him. And for me, sell 75% of our team. God, 75%. That's a lot. I don't think we need to sell 75%. I do think there is 8 or 9 deadwood that could move on. I don't think it's 75% though. But okay. Richard said every big club has second string players who are versatile to step in. Every big club doesn't have Emerson Royals at their club. Just saying. There's a difference. There's a huge difference. Foxy said, we'll be sad to lose Wilson and Trippier, but now both in their 30s, so good business to move them on. If anyone wants Bruno and Isaac, they'll cost 100 million each. Yeah, not all going well over there, is it? Not going well for you boys, Foxy, but big up to you, my friend. Mazat said, I see Almiron off to Saudi. Is this true? Is Almiron off to Saudi? I'm just going to check, see some of the reputable sources, see what they say. Haven't had anything come in. Is this true? Can we confirm this? Smudger said, good players get you to a level, but if you want to finish first, second, and third, then you're going to end up paying 100 million in squad wages a year. Oh, listen, to be a big club, you've got to act like a big club. Absolutely. Oh, hang on. I'll tell you what. You lot have been so tight with the subscribers lately. Come on, let's get a couple of subscribers. Otherwise, we're just not growing if we don't get some subscribers. Please, the link is in the chat. I won't ask again, but it'd be much appreciated if you did to help me grow. And I've just put the heating on because it is freezing. Philly has said this isn't rocket science. Spurs are an Oxfam. I'm tired of seeing bad players given endless opportunities to let the club down year after year, with fans making excuses every year. I agree. Yeah, I agree. KM Hong, yeah, great signing on a free. So you don't need to spend 30 million. Players are there. Players are there. Fat and Fit at 40 has said, I'd like to see you go for the fullback at Juve, Gatti. They're apparently interested in PEH, possibly use him as part of the deal. I don't know too much about Gatti, but I'll definitely go and have a look at him. But I can't imagine he's worse than Royale. KM Hong says, Savva, I can't believe how overwhelming the amounts I've seen our fan base want to keep Royale. The same lot who say we're close to a title. Bad footballer plus doesn't fit an attacking side. Move on. I do think we can nip the title talk in the bud now by everyone, don't you think? Not saying you said this, KM Hong. I do think we can nip it in the bud. 8 points. 8 points off the top is a big ask. It's a big ask. You guys know me. I never saw it, but I never saw it happening anyway. But let me try and catch up. Ginger Cockerell said, big up, Sam. What's the latest on Noosa? Apparently they're still in talks. I think they're still negotiating from what I saw yesterday. I didn't want to do loads of videos on it because I just felt like it was the same news over and over again that's being recycled. For me, it should be an easy enough deal to do. He will want to come in the summer, I'm sure. 30 million isn't a lot these days, so we'll see. We'll see. Paul 123 said fans wanted Royal out a little while ago. It's a joke. Now they don't want to sell him. Mate, Paul, I've said, this is what I said. Someone comes in for Lo Celso. See you later. Someone comes in for Royal. See you later. Get the money, reinvest, keep churning, keep evolving. We don't seem to want to evolve. We seem to want to stand still. Philly has said, how are West Ham buying players like Paqueta and Kudus, yet we have to keep players like Royale, the Pigeon and Brennan Johnson? Yet if we want better, we are called negative. I don't think a lot of people in 2024 understand what the word negative means anymore. I don't understand. Back bad players positive. Want better players negative. It's so backwards. It's so backwards. Dan Skylar says Sess should just go now. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's going to be difficult finding a buyer for this guy. He's never fit. Never fit. And thank you to the one person that subscribed. It really does breathe a little bit of hope back in to me keep doing this. And the likes, come on. Only 50% of you have liked. Come on. Can we speed this up? Come on. I'm trying to keep the energy. I'm trying to go up this Monday morning for you. Royal has improved and improved. We're watching a different footballer. I think he's an awful footballer. Sorry, just for me. Just me. Angus is not a question. I'd rather Tomiyasu. I never wanted Emerson Royal. I saw him play for Betis and Barcelona, and he wasn't good there. And Barcelona laughed at us, and we have fans that like him. That shows why we're not a big club. In my opinion, having players at the club like Brennan Johnson, Emerson Royale, Sessegnon shows, Skip, Højbjerg shows we're not a big club. I agree. Livramento would have been a fantastic cover for right back and left back. He would have been a really good squad player. Daniel Cena, who's a Villa fan, said Villa's do the treble. Europa Conference semi, FA Cup semi and top 5. Is that a treble? Are we making this up now? Rob has said, I've seen some terrible right-backs over the year. Think I've become immune to it. Dean Austin, Chimbonda, Chorluka. Listen, I'd take all 3 of those over Emerson Royale. Chimbonda and Chorluka. Chorluka was a very good fullback. Nothing went past him. He just couldn't run. He wouldn't be great in this formation, but very good defensively. Big up, Sean. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. Thank you, man, for always being there. Really appreciate it. Orox Beats, big up to you. I said, I think in the near future, Levy will push to sign another South Korean as Son's heir, as he wouldn't want to lose that revenue. I would go for Hwang. It's going to be interesting, isn't it, to see what happens as Son comes to the end of the Spurs career in the next few years. We don't know when that will be. He could go for another 3 or 4 years for all we know. But yes, absolutely. Big up to you, Orox. Tigaro. Tigaro can put his super chats, and some of you can't even subscribe. Come on, people. I said, I agree, mate. I think he'll be gone in the summer with more outs. Hill, Højbjerg, etc. Agreed. Some extra cash to splash. Piero Hincapi would be nice. Yeah, look, I agree with you. I think in the summer, Royale will go. Højbjerg, Hill. I think Sessegnon will go. Possibly 1 or 2 others, and you've got to start buying in some quality. We have been, I'm saying, got to keep buying in quality. Keep doing it. Season after season after season. Bill has said, wow, it's true. What's going on at Newcastle? We have got some Arsenal fans in the chat. No, not Arsenal fans. Newcastle fans in the chat. Newcastle fans, what's going on? Tell us. To Foxy. Tell us what's going on at Newcastle, man. What is the situation from a Newcastle fan's point of view? Bobby has said if Saudi are in for Royal, they will come back in the summer, right? Unless we're willing to replace him now. Don't sell him just in case we're another batch of the hammy virus. Yeah, I completely disagree. I'd get rid of him immediately. Immediately. You've now got 3 centre halves in there plus Dorrington. 1 game a week. I'm getting rid of him right now. Right now. The theory that they'll come back in the summer, sure, they could do, or they might find someone else in the meantime. Ren is showing off 42 degrees. It's definitely not 42 degrees where I am. I can assure you of that. And thank you to the 2 people that just unsubscribed. It really is getting pointless doing these shows, isn't it? Foxy said, oh no, sorry, we went to that one. THFC Caveman said, I think Emerson is good, but in a different system. I don't think he suits a fast-paced system. Need a player like him, but with pace and in similar position coverage. I just think we need a better player. I'm always saying we need a player like him. I think we need a player who can control the football properly and bring the ball out, and just not for me. Not for me. So I'm just trying to catch up with some of the chat. There's a lot in here. Spanner in the works said Tottenham are ready to give Ange Postecoglou what he wants and sign Fenerbahce attacking midfielder Sebastian Szymanski. How old is Szymanski, can I ask? Is he another kid? I feel like I know this name. Hang on, I'm going to find this. Sebastian Szymanski, Polish footballer. He's 24. Okay, I don't know a lot about him. Anyone know anything about him? What can they tell me? Merlin's Beard, I said, law of averages suggests that the worst players in the team over a 40, 50 game season will play well for a handful of games. Doesn't make them good players. Bang on, bang on. As I've said, I'll say it, this will get me no brownie points. If fans want to keep players like Emerson Royale, when we don't win things, I don't have empathy for them as a fan. I don't want bad players at my football club. If you want bad players at your football club, you can't have serious ambition to win things. It's surely that simple. Wanting our team to level up talent should be a good thing. Yes. Why are some fans happy staying stagnant? Yes. Anna Dawes. Yes. Why? Come on, people. Why have we now had 4 people just unsubscribe? Come on, people. To keep these shows going in the morning, I can't do it if people are just constantly unsubscribing. It's just mental. Big up to Mario 2012. He said, hit up that like button, show some love. Thank you, Mario. And I've also seen in the back that, if I'm not wrong, wow, some very generous people. Let's have a look. So first of all, Tigaro, we did this one. So thank you again for the super chat, Tigaro. Really do appreciate that. Mazza has gifted 1 Football Heritage TV membership. I'm going to try and find out who that was gifted to. Bear with me. Mazza gifted, and it was gifted to, oh my God, he's gifted it to the Emerson Royale fan club leader, Barry. Barry's got it. Big up to you. And so I really, really do appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you so much, Mazza. And again, very kind. Mario has gifted 5 memberships. That's very, very generous of you, Mario. And those 5 memberships went to KM Hong, Vibrant Copper, Leo Leon, AJ, and also Merlin's Beard. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. Some very, very kind people. For every person who's not kind on the internet, there is kind people like Mazza and Mario. So big up to you guys. Thank you so much. And talking of kind people, Orox Beats has said, I would love to get Kang in Lee, but PSG see him as their next Messi. So not going to happen. Would you take next season Hwang left wing, Sun striker, and Nusa right wing? I'd take Hwang and Sun. I'd want more senior than Nusa as well, and Nusa as a rotation player. But yeah, listen, I think there's going to be a lot of squad games next year in Europe, so definitely would take that. But big up to you, Orox. I really do appreciate it. Let's set a bit of a challenge. Come on, we got to try and grow. Can we get this to 12,900? 9 away. That's all it is. 9 away. I'm sure we can do it. Absolutely, caveman. Subscribing is free, and this man is giving us time, content, and conversation. Give him his flowers. Thank you. I think I'm one of the only YouTubers that comes on every morning and provides a platform to have football discussion. But hey, it is what it is. AJ said, I'm okay, mate. I suffer on and off with a condition, parasitis, that affects the tissue around my heart, causing it to swell. AJ, sorry to hear that, my friend. I hope that all is as well as it can be. I hope that it's not too dangerous and that you're coping with it. So listen, hope all goes well, my man. Rich has said, I've never disliked a phrase as much. If Ange wants him, I want him. Was Werner really Ange's number 1 choice, or was the best available option given to him? This. I think one of the key things as well, isn't it funny? You ask for 9 subscribers and get none. You horrible people. Rich, I tell you what I find funny is we endured this sentence with Conte. We endured this sentence with Poch. We endured this sentence with Jose as well. If he wants him, I want him. We're football fans. We've got an opinion, right? If we just went by that, Rich, do you know what I mean? If we just went by fans wants him, I want him, there'd be no YouTube channels. There'd be no platforms to speak about football. KM Hong said, I hope these outgoings in the summer won't hinder us from buying the bigger names like always. Squad numbers, homegrown spots. I agree. Absolutely. Good afternoon to you, Eddie. Good afternoon. Still morning for me, but good afternoon for you, wherever you are. Bill saying, bring back Mike Ashley. Angus, you know my feelings on him. Angus, you know my feelings on Matt O'Reilly. Top player. I'd love Spurs to bring him in. I can't believe he would cost the world. For me, Ange knows him. He's had him in his team for years at Celtic. For me, it's a no-brainer. But hey, that's just me. THSC20 says, Savva, can you see Richie staying at Spurs beyond the summer? No. Again, I think if you've got that, if you want to go up levels, I think Richarlison will do you a job. If you want to go up the next levels, you need better. It's as simple as that. As simple as that. People have been telling me all year, believe, dream. We're going to win league titles. Cool. If I'm going to believe and dream, better players needed. The upper tier, big up to you. Thank you. Very nice of you to say. Hope you've subscribed, upper tier. I still think I'm sticking with everything I've said at the beginning of the season. I've not changed my mind once throughout the season. Everyone knows that. I've gone with Man City to win it, Liverpool second, and Arsenal in third. That's where I've said Arsenal in third may be the one I get wrong. But I genuinely believe City will win it from Arsenal. Those two are too good compared to everyone else for me. It's hard to have a discussion about this when one side, the Savage champion, is this guy can't play football. What? Rain Man, watch him when he gets the ball at his feet. It's so poor. Rain Man, you cool. Don't ever want to win anything. Cool. Let's just keep him. Let's keep him. Let's get him in. Shouldn't have bought Drago Sheen. Just keep Emerson Royale in the 11. This Royal talk reminds you of Arsenal fans wanting to keep Nketiah and Nelson for years because they think they're a good cover. Bang on. Simon, our fans don't learn either. Don't worry about it. Not all our fans. Some of our fans don't learn. Cam is it? I can already know what this is going to be before I read it. Ange and Levy are working together. Ange said it himself that the reason Werner is at Spurs is because he's not getting goals. What? Ange said himself that the reason Werner is at Spurs is because he's not getting goals. Ange will make him better. He's 27. What do you mean Ange will make him better? Oh, Jesus Christ. If that's the case, why didn't he just keep Brian Hill and make him better? Eddie said, Royale, 20 million. Yes, absolutely. Nusa. Now, what a player. Nusa, not a now player. Hear you. Szymanski, the Polish attacking midfielder, has 9 goals and 8 assists in 21 Turkish Super League matches this term. Yeah, I don't know a lot about him. A few people have mentioned him to me. I'd have to go and watch him. I don't know. I can't really comment. Royal with cheese is like Arteta. Great for vibes, team spirit, etc., but not good enough if you want to win trophies. Can't agree more. Sell all day long. I'd sell 2 million, 3 million. I think he's rubbish. If they offer 30 million for Royal, you have to take, oh God, if they offer 3 million, no, maybe not 3, but you know what I mean. Oh, Kate, that's very nice to hear. Good morning to you as well. Hope you are well. Wanyamas in pajamas. That's brilliant. I love that. Said it's good getting rid of Deadwood, but you can't have too many changes at once, or you'll be like how Chelsea are now. Yeah, but it's not too many changes at once, is it? I mean, Chelsea got rid of a whole squad in like 3 windows. We're not quite there yet. Surf's House has said, time to sell Chicken Royale. Another player, doesn't he? Just splits. He splits opinions so much. For me, that tells its own story. Tells its own story when an opinion is split that much. Sean Smith, sorry, there's Sue Smith as well as a member. Sean Smith said, I'm sure Boateng is still free, doesn't have a club. I'd take him over Royal as cover. He's 33, got leadership skills, can help the back line, has experience at the top level. Look, for me, I think we've got enough players back there. Like, if you think about it, you've now got Van der Ven, Romero, and Dragoshin, and you've got Dorrington. You've then got Pedro Porro. You've got Davis, Adogi, Sessegnon, if you really need to. Van der Ven can play left back. Dragoshin and Romero can play right back. I feel like there's players there. We play once a week. We're not in Europe. We play once a week. It's all good fun. It's all good fun. By the way, after this, I will be redirecting everybody to Saeed's channel to see maybe Lee and I will have another epic debate. I don't think we will this week, but let's see. Hang on one second. By the way, I'm not ending the show anytime soon. I'm just trying to search for videos. Where is it? Footy Judge Mode, Tottenham Away, Saeed TV. There's a picture of me, so that must mean I'm on that show. Big up to Saeed TV in the house. Big up to you. Graham Taylor said, do you really want people to unsubscribe on your show? Let them go with Emerson. I just can't believe it. I feel like I try my best. I give a show every morning to try and get people involved and chatting, and we all talk and stuff. I've enjoyed this morning. No one's been rude. We just had some really good football chat. And I just can't grow. So maybe people are right. I can't grow like the others. So maybe I should jack it all in. Fabrizio Romano has just said something about Arsenal. Let's see what he said. Fabrizio Romano has just said, Arsenal followed Xavi Simons last summer. There will be a decision on him at the end of this season. Plus, what about those Benzema links? Oh, Arsenal. Are you going for Benzema? Merlin's bill looks like you need a water filter. Oh no, that was a shake. That was a shake. I'm getting back into some physical condition, if you know what I mean. Foxy's come in and said the profit and sustainability rules not allowing us to bring players in. Looks like we are moving out players over 30 or approaching 30, like Miggy, etc. We'll have a big amount to spend in the summer now. Tough times for Newcastle at the moment. But listen, swings and roundabouts. Rome wasn't built in a day. Hang on, where's that link for? 1 second. Sorry about this. 1 second. Just sending myself a link so that I've got 1 second. To Savva is my name, isn't it? There's my email address. Boom, boom, boom. Paste. There we go. Okay. Yeah, lots going on at Man United, at Newcastle United. But listen, it's the fans that suffer at the end of the day. It's just interesting. Jamie Carragher, Tony Rodriguez said, Jamie Carragher, Owen, Suarez, Torres, Fowler. I think Jota is the best finisher. Faults. What is he saying? Jota's a better finisher than all of those he mentioned? Listen, I think Jota's a fantastic player. By the way, that's the sort of player I want to be bringing into Tottenham. Diogo Jota. That's the sort of player. I don't quite think the other thing is real. I'm going to just skirt over that. Better finisher than Owen, Suarez, Torres, and Fowler. Oh, that's a big shout. That's a big shout, isn't it? Not correct shout, but it's a big shout. We're only 7 away from 12.9k. Let's see what we can do. Clearly, somebody has never, ever watched Matt O'Reilly play. He is nowhere near Harry Winks level. He is a very good footballer. Sorry, you've just won the worst opinion of the morning. We always have one winner. You've won it today. Don't take it as bad. It's just he's a very good footballer, is Matt O'Reilly. Kako said Royal's going to sell now. He's going to need a good fit. Let's stop going with the Spurs. Goodbye, Royal forever. Okay. Big up Tigaro, who said apparently we've bid 25 million for Hincapi this window. Who said this? Where can I find such news? Can we please get some sources, Tigaro? That would be great. Oryx Beats as well. He's so generous and said also if we're willing to pay 50 million for Gallagher, who doesn't want to come, why not pay Zubimendi's 52 million release clause? He is stardust. I don't think we ever were going to buy Gallagher. I feel like it was just a big story that didn't really have any legs. I've always said that. But yes, I would love Zubimendi. That's the sort of signing where I go, yeah, we're serious. But hey, people want Emerson Royale. But big up, you're so kind, always very generous to me. Oryx Beats. So thank you so much for that. I really, really do appreciate you. Let's continue having a look and see what comments we've got coming in. Patira says, smash the likes and subs. Savva putting in the hard work every day. Yes, please do. Please do. The link is in the chat and it's also pinned. I've just posted it in again now at 11:08 UK time. Dom has said Royal and Richie have made massive improvements, but they're not the level required. Upgrades needed to these two pretenders. I mean, I don't know if they've made massive improvements, but I feel like they're yeah. I agree with all of your last part of that, though. Upgrades needed massively. DMB Forever has said only Spurs can two of the most Brazil players in our squad. Most un-Brazilian Brazil players. Is that what you meant? Yeah. They're not for me. I like proper footballers that technique, control, bring the ball down, carry it out, awareness around them, and neither of those two have that. Look, Richarlison will score some tap-ins and some headers, and people can like that. I want better because I'm positive about getting better, not negative about liking bad players. Rich has said, like Chelsea are now, you mean winning no trophies? I do like this, yeah. When people are having a pop at Chelsea, they're making it out as though we've achieved something. Chelsea won the Champions League 2 years ago. Just saying. Philly has said it's like the pigeon who couldn't even control a ball against Burnley. It was embarrassing unless it's a tap-in. I don't expect him to score, but you'll hear excuses to keep them. It is what it is. Lee has said Royal should only be coming on to give Porro a rest when we're 2-3 up with 1 minute to go. Oh, interesting. Hang on, who's going somewhere? Diego Moreira has now returned to Chelsea from Lyon on loan. So he's back training under Pochettino. So Diego Moreira. So talking to Chelsea. bringing players back from a loan. So I'm just seeing if there's any other breaking news. I don't think there is this morning. Come on, guys. This is so, come on. Look, we've had one. Come on. What is going on every day here? I do feel like what I might do is change my format back to just having a guest and not interacting. Because when I interact, I feel like I lose lots of subscribers. When I do the panel shows, I actually get subscribers. It's a very weird concept. I just don't feel like people want the interactive one-on-one type thing. Brian has said, Royal is bang average. We need to upgrade this squad. It's no longer an 11-man game. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bryce, big up to you. Savva, we play once a week. Sessegnon can't play once a year. I know. First of all, I can't believe we signed this bloke. I don't know what anyone saw in him. Yeah. I would take Hatate and Kyogo. Absolutely, Kate. Do the likes and subscribe, please. We have got 239 likes. So big up to everyone for that. Thank you very much. I always do appreciate every single one of you. Angus has said, I'll happily take Benzema. Should have been 10 years ago, but I'll take him. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Do you think you're going to get him? Angus, is it time for you to admit you were dreadfully wrong about Zubimendi, Neto, and Tony? You assured us all that all three were signing this window, and you haven't bid for one of them. Big up to Daryl Denton, who said, would fans sell Royale if we got a better second keeper this window? I'd sell Royale without that. But yeah, definitely if we got a better second keeper. Yeah, absolutely. Paul, how do you gift free memberships? So at the bottom, let me show you. I'll see if I can show you on my phone. 1 second. Here we go. So here, can you see this? So this is my live show right now. Hang on. It's giving me straight to an ad. Hang on 1 second. I'll show you. So this is me right now. This is my live show, right? This button here, let me get it. This button here with the little dollar sign here. If you press that, it gives you an option to do a super chat, a super sticker, membership, or membership gifting. You see? So those four, that's what it shows you. So you can gift, and I might gift some memberships a bit later as well. So it does that all there for you. Angus said, Xavi Simons, absolute baller. Would love one of my mates playing for my club. You know him? Love one of my mates? What do you mean, one of your mates? Big up, Richard Pugh. Big up, Richard Pugh. I hope you are okay. I hope you are well, my friend. Maxwell X said, Matt O'Reilly is a baller. Listen, I like Matt O'Reilly, a very good footballer. I think, again, he's going to be labelled with but he only plays for Celtic. The same fans that were saying this about Ange Postecoglou in the summer. Let that sink in. They've not learned. We don't learn. Samantha has said, who would you even be able to replace Royal with right now? I mean, there's a whole world of footballers out there, Samantha. There's a whole world of footballers out there. How do other clubs replace their players? There's a whole world of football. We've got a whole scouting network and division that would have been scouting midfielders, defenders, forwards. I don't buy that as an answer. Philly says Rome wasn't built in a day, but if it took 23 years and the citizens of Rome were suffering with no positive outcomes, then the citizens of Rome would have revolted and burned the city down. I wonder what you mean. Stack Crow said, despite salary, I don't expect Royal wanting to go Saudi. He also has a really good relationship with most of the players, especially Richie and Sonny. Sure. I mean, we've got to listen. I suppose I've got to take that aspect into it. Does he want to stay or does he want to go? Hey, it is what it is. Brian said, average and nice players don't win you anything. Again, so like the last post, he's got good relationships. So did Eric Dyer, had good relationships with people. It's about getting the best players in. I would love this guy. Imagine him linking up with our forwards. Now, if I said to you that he was going to play up top, almost doing the Harry Kane role of dropping deep to start play off, and you're going to have Son running off him here and Werner running off him there, I'd do that all day long. Now you're talking about the next level of footballer, a very underrated player who people just go, oh, look at his goals and assists, that don't understand what his job was in the Liverpool team. Top player, top footballer. Ash, Lewis, big up to you, big up Savva, and all. If Chelsea get Osimhen and Gomares by the summer, many fans won't be laughing at them. Have a good stream. Listen, Ash, I've said this all along. I don't think Chelsea are as bad as people are making out. I think they're going to come good. It's going to take, I think it's going to take a bit of time, and they're not used to that. But I do think they'll come good. You know, if they add a proper centre forward into that club, if they can get Nkunku fit and get in a top midfielder to play with the others, I think they're going to be just fine. Hey, that's just me. Well, thanks, Cam. That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me. So big up to you. Yeah, please don't do that, Savva. Yeah, no, I know. But listen, I'm just having one of those moments. You know, it's just a bit downheartening when I see other people growing and growing and growing, and I think, God, I'm putting in graft and allowing people to, you know. But it is what it is. Listen, it's fine. Foxy has said we overachieved last year, had a taste of Champions League this season, and dropped off like I expected. Injuries made the drop off even worse, but it's a process. I'm sure our owners will get it right over time. Foxy, I think that's the thing, right? I think everyone just thinks that a process has to just go boom in a straight line. There's going to be ups and then downs and then ups again and then downs. As long as there are more ups and downs over the years, I think it's fine. And this is why I don't subscribe to this. Everyone should just buy in one window and win league titles. That's why I don't subscribe to it. I do think it takes time, buying the right players, getting out the deadwood. It's a process. AJ, big up to you, and said, unfortunately, Savva, a lot of people are totally ignorant when it comes to hearing an opinion other than their own, hence the unsubscribing. These aren't the sorts of idiots you need. No, of course. So let's get some idiots that I do need. Just kidding. Come on. 6 away from 12.9k. 6. We can do this. Let's get to 13k by the Man City game on Friday. We can do this together. Nikki has said, I like Emerson Royals. He can play anywhere across the back line. But if a good offer comes in from Saudi, his head would turn. I hope so. I hope his head will turn. Richard, chin up, bro. Listen, message me. Come on, message me. Chin up. You're a great guy. How's the fitness and stuff going? Are you struggling with that again? What's going on? Message me. Bored with this. I said, do you think Spurs need to win a cup before they can win the league? I don't think. I mean, look, the chances of winning a cup are a lot easier than winning a league. I'm not saying it's easy. It's easier. When you look at the first trophies in this country that the likes of Jose Mourinho won, Klopp, Pep Guardiola, it wasn't straight away the league, was it? They won trophies first. So I think that's kind of a natural progression. And that's why when people talk about, we don't want to win the cups, we want the bigger trophies. Why do the best managers in the world go and win the cups? Winning breeds a winning mentality. It's not rocket science. So yeah, I do think we should go and win some cups. Yeah. Thin Brazil said, think I was banned on my other account. If a mod could let me know, what that would be appreciated. I don't, Finn, what was the name of the other account that I can check? I've not seen you blocked. I've got a lot of people blocked, but not you. I don't think. What was the other one? Hang on, let's have a quick look. Let's have a look. Where's my channel? Here we are. What's your name? Tell me the name, and I'll have a look for it in the background while I'm doing this. All right, because I can see a list of everyone that is banned. And I can see all the words that I've got blocked as well. That's quite interesting. If you saw the words I got blocked, I don't think you are. I've got lots of people blocked, like Savva loves mums. Here you go. Savva loves mums. Waxy nerd. Richard Savva fanboy is blocked. We got THFC for life. Savva. Luke Skyporker's blocked. Oh my god, I've got so many blocked. Go me, I just loads of people blocked. But I don't think you are. Derek Spowell said, "How dare Levy bring in young players? Also, Savva Levy out. He did not get gift orb." I don't understand that at all. Can anyone translate for Derek there? I have no idea what Derek is saying. Vibrant Copper has said we can... Sorry. We can replace Emerson with a training cone. Bit harsh. Samantha said, you want Firmino? Why would I not want Firmino when we don't have good forwards? Sorry, would anyone really rather have Richarlison over Firmino? Wow, I don't know why they're laughing. Maybe a bit of maturity needed there, Samantha, or some football knowledge. Right, Jason, if you start all this again, I'll just block you. You every comment in my oh my god, this person comes into my YouTube comments every day, and it's just how bad Kane is. It's like, I get it, you don't like Harry Kane. It's weird, but you don't like Harry Kane. Try joining in with the chat. No one's talked about Harry Kane today. AJ says, Savva, I agree. Bobby F's a quality forward who allowed Salah and Mane to be free scoring. Mate, this is what people didn't realise. I saw many of those Liverpool fans interviewed were talking about this is the guy. This is the guy that glued it together. Jason, last warning, getting boring. Who's the rotation right back if Emerson leaves? Dragoshin can play there. Christian Romero can play there. A young kid can play there. No, Samantha, no one said that at all. No one said this at all. I like it when people retaliate, they say things that no one said. It takes time to get rid of our deadwood players, and players feels like you all expect it to happen in one day. No one's expected it to happen in one day. By the way, you do realise a lot of this deadwood's been here for about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. So this whole patience, it doesn't happen in a day. It's not been a day. The club doesn't reset itself every summer. It's been going on for a very long time. Daffer sure. So let's face it, Nicky Butt wasn't the best player, yet he won 6 Premier League medals. Yes, but Nicky Butt was a very good footballer. When you're saying wasn't the best player, no, but what a very good footballer he was. That's a really weird comparison you've used there, Daffer sure. Nicky Butt was a very good player for England and Man United for years and years and years. Where are we? Some people. So what I love though, I truly love it. People sort of hear what they want to hear rather than what's actually being said by people. He's saying we should go Orban if we're buying young, I think. Yeah, I've got no idea. Borbody said, Gift Orban, the player from Olympic Lyon. No, I know who Gift Orban is. Gift Orban's going to be a very good striker. His goal scoring record at a young age is very, very good. Who's on it said, listen, guys, Royal is better than Sessegnon, has proven himself to be a valuable squad member. Every player has mistaken him. Wow, has been a bigger liability than Royal. That's a... Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I agree. Royal is elite mentality, unlike our fan base. Royal is elite mentality, unlike a lot of our fan base. Come on. I can't believe we want these bad players at the club. Stack Rowe has said, did anyone see the clip of Huddleston saying top 4 is more important than the FA Cup? No, I've not seen it. But listen, everyone's got different opinions. Savva, why not go for Eze? Because Crystal Palace, they might be in a relegation fight. I'd love Eze. That's the sort of player you bring in. He's different. That's the Brennan Johnson's level, Eze's level. You know, that's the difference. Elliot has said, with the odd exception, Levy has been very happy to buy average. A crime he didn't build a stronger team while we had Kane. I agree. I completely agree with you. A massive crime, if we're going to be brutally honest about this. We are 5 away now from 12.9K. 5 away. We can find 5 of you to smash that button. And Paul Watkins has gifted a Football Heritage TV membership. That's very, very kind of you. I'm going to see if I can find out who that went to. So there are so many people in the chat, trying to get to as many as possible. Sorry, I can't find it. Who got that? Does anyone know? Oh, Paul Watkins. It was gifted to Stack Row. Big up to you, Paul Watkins. Big up Stack Row. Thank you so much for the support. Really, really do appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Devine and Phillips are doing very well at Plymouth Argyle already. Yeah, I mean, Phillips has had 2 very contrasting games. He was brilliant in the first game, made a really bad error in the second game. Young players are going to need game time. They're going to need game time. Johnson is better than Eze. 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe. And breathe. Johnson is better than Eze. I'll just leave that there for everyone else to comment. Johnson is better than Eze. Wow. Samantha said, Anders come in and got rid of so much deadwood in such a short period of time, which has been great. Don't think I want Royal at the club. I don't expect them to get rid of everyone in this window. I don't think anyone said they expect to get rid of everyone in this window. Again, you're saying things that no one said, Samantha, unfortunately. No one has said that. There are very generous people in the chat today, Phil P, aren't there? Sorry, there it is. Oh, no, my thing stopped working. Can anyone see me? I feel my thing stopped. Oh, there we go. We just buffered. Yes, Phil P. A lot of generous people in the chat. Big up to you. Big up to you. Where are we? Savva, mate. Elise or Kulu? Who would you take? Elise all day, every day. The only thing I get about Elise is he gets injured a lot, but he's miles better footballer than Kulusevski for me. Pelu has just laughed. I don't know what that was at, but hey, just leave that to float in the wind like the steak fart is. I mean, listen, you see some opinions. You see what I mean? When you do this every day, you see some opinions and you just have to go. But hey, they're out there. People are out there. People are out there, aren't they? They're out there. Yeah, it was said. I'll tell you, let's find it again. Let's put it back just to see that I wasn't going mad. Yeah. You know when the kids say things like, show me you're a troll, tell me you're a troll without telling me you're a troll. It's things like that, isn't it? I mean, Eze's a brilliant footballer. What are we doing here? He's a brilliant footballer. Where are we? Philly, I said Spurs, take the 20 million from Emerson. You put it together with a 50 million the club outlaid for Gallagher. That's 70 million and bing, bang, bosh, the deal is done. Yeah, I don't quite believe there was 50 million for Gallagher, though. I feel like that's a fake. That's a bit of a fallacy. But yeah, there should be money anyway. Angus, I noticed that you still haven't responded to me in regards to, you told us, Angus, I'm going to call you out now. I'll call you out. You told us you were signing Neto, Zubimendi, and Ivan Toney this window. And apparently Arsenal haven't got any money. So do you want to recount that, Angus? Do you want to recount that? Eze has more skill. Yeah, but Eze's a footballer. Johnson's a runner. So, yeah. I mean, even then, I don't see a lot of evidence of this blistering pace with Johnson doing anything good for us. Baldwin says, Savva, if you only get to make one transfer with Spurs, but it can be whoever you want, who do you get? Whoever I want. Anyone in world football. Or realistically. Answer me that. Baldwin, let me know. Realistically or whoever I want in world football unrealistically. Let me know. And breathe. Eze has not played in Ange Ball. I love this Ange Ball. We've been crap for a lot of games now, and everyone keeps going on like Ange Ball, like we're top of the league. I know, Elliot. I know. Fiona as well. What are we doing? So far today, we've got people not rating Eze, but wanting to keep Emerson Royale. I've just, wow. Bored with this, has said, where is Elise going to go? He linked to every club in the world at this point. He'll go somewhere, that's for sure. Jake Ismet said opinions on the Liverpool display yesterday. Yeah, I thought first gear in the first half for Liverpool. Second half, I thought you turned it on and absolutely destroyed them. As I've said, even without Salah, you've got Nunes, Diaz, and Jota. It's a brilliant front three. I think that front three works better. I'm not saying Salah won't play. I'm just saying that front three for me has got a better collaboration. I really like Darwin Nunes, and his link up with Jota and Diaz has been brilliant. I think you're a top team. I think you're a top team. Come on, can we get the 4 more subscribers now to get to 12.9k? We can do it. The link is pinned in the chat, and I've just posted it again. Phil P. I said, Johnson better than Eze at what? Poker, tiddlywinks, playing for Wales, maybe. Oh, it's madness, isn't it? Sly Nell said, Palace are my local club. I watch them a lot. Johnson is better than him. Palace fans would agree. Oh, no, they wouldn't. Oh, no. What are we? Okay, I can't read that person's comments anymore. Finn Brazil said, think it may be an ad blocker issue. Big up for the super chat. You didn't need to do that, but thank you very much. I haven't seen that you're blocked. I've just gone through them. I can't see that you're blocked, my friend. Let me know if the problem continues. But thank you so much for the super chat. Orox Beats has come with another super chat and said, possibly Eze and Matters as 2/8 and Bentancur as the 6. I feel that would be very attacking, but I'm all for it. You think 45 million and Skip could do it? I'd love everything you just said there to be true. I'd love everything you just said there. So you almost the Man City way. Rodri and then De Bruyne and Bernardo Silva. That's what you're talking about, right? It's that style. I'd love that. I would absolutely love that. Big up to you. Thank you so much, Oryx Beach. You're always very, very generous to me. Always very, very generous. So thank you so much. I've seen all this nonsense. I mean, players move the ball of free kicks and corners and throw-ins and stuff all the time. There's nothing in it for me. Elise is a better dribbler. Kulu is better than everything else. Kulu is not better than Elise at everything else. Kulu is a better dribbler. Elise is a better dribbler, more skill, more threatening, more assists. I'm sorry. No, this isn't true. Sorry. I know I'd rather have out the two. This. Yes. We need to be more concerned about having a backup to Big Fix. Samantha, the problem is people like you don't want anyone sold, but then want players bought in. See what you're doing there? We need this, but you don't want to sell anyone. Unfortunately, you have to sell squad players to make money to bring in new squad players. But keep doing what you're doing. Keep everyone and keep spending on top. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. Is he talking about Craig? I've no idea. No idea who he's talking about. He moved the foam and the ball, but VR didn't do anything, so he did cheat. I mean, how many players do you see moving the ball from a free kick and touching the foam? I mean, who cares? What are we doing here? Who cares? Football fans never gave a crap about any of these things back in the day. What are we doing? What are we doing here? I have no idea what we're doing. Hang on, who's this? I just don't have any idea. We seem to wanting to be in this kind of witch hunt world at the moment. Come on, guys. 5 subscribers to get to 12.9k. We can get there. 5 more between now and the end of the show in 10, 15 minutes. Can we do it? Yeah, I mean, the problem is they've only been able to play them together 3 times all season. I don't know why he's getting abuse on his social media sites. Listen, there's a difference between saying a player's not good enough and sending him abuse. So for me, I don't condone that at all. As a YouTube creator, we've got to talk about things. I don't rate him as a footballer, but he is a human being that doesn't deserve hate. He doesn't deserve that hate and the abuse, personal abuse. Gakpo, Nunes, and Jota. Yeah, I mean, Gakpo's the one not making it at the moment. Sanikus said, yeah, Nunes gets some hate, but his stats for Liverpool are brilliant, by the way. His stats for Liverpool over the last 2 years have been very, very good. Always a threat. Everything Liverpool did yesterday, Nunes was involved in. He was involved in all 4 goals. Very good player. This Johnson-Eze comparison is horrendous. Monday morning. Pelu, I don't understand what's going on. THFC Kai has said, sell Emerson, get Simakan, 20 million net spending process, 10-fold upgrade by ability and versatility. Yeah, but some of these people like Samantha tell us that we can't bring anyone in. Who is? Samantha, who is? Who is? Royale? Samantha doesn't have any... Samantha, unfortunately, you don't have any ambition to win things if you want to keep people like Emerson Royale. Good luck to you. Good luck to you. Stackrow. No, he is. Forster's terrible. Oh, he's terrible. In this formation, this style of football as well, he's terrible. Oh, no. Brennan Johnson is like Mudryk, but a bit I know I'd rather have out of those two all day long. I know I'd rather have. Philly has said Eze was part of a Palace side that got to an FA Cup semi-final. I don't remember Johnson doing that. For me, I just think you just watch them play. I don't think these two should be even in the same sentence as footballers. One is a proper top footballer. The other one's just quick and runs down the line in a straight line. Do you know what? I don't understand what he's done wrong here. So what? He moved the ball a yard. Who cares? Who cares? If our players done that, we'd love it, wouldn't we? If Sonny did that from a free kick, no one would be sitting there going, oh no, he's moved the ball. Robin Hood, sure, but that's not the front three that the Klopp's going with, is it? Just saying. My personal problem with Nunes is that he does well one game and then plays like a zombie the next, then plays amazing the game after. But yeah, listen, he misses sitters. No one's saying he's amazing. No one says he's amazing, but I just think he does a brilliant job. If you watch him, watch Richarlison, right? Watch their ability on the ball, scaring defenders, running up players, link up play in the air. Just, you know, Royal is a £35 million player. He can play across the back line as a brilliant international. I've got nowhere to go with that comment. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say when we've got fans at our club that I just don't know what to say. And of course, the Rude Boy sound only comes in once a day to never ever agree with a single thing I say. Big up, Rude Boy sound, never change. Hello, Donna. Welcome to you. Good morning to you. Mary has said, get shot of two goalkeepers hogging the bench and get a decent backup for Vic. I completely agree with you. This needs to be done as well. To do this, though, we've got to sell players to buy players. We've got to sell players to buy players. In the last 3 weeks, I've mentioned selling Højbjerg, Lo Celso, Emerson Royale, and I keep being told every time, oh, no, you can't sell. I just don't know who we're meant to sell then to make money. Yeah, Romero tries to break players' leg best. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's fan bias, isn't it? THFC, Kai said Simicam, Frimpong, Cash, Rossoslev, KWP, far better right backs we could get in. I agree. You're entitled to your opinion just like everyone else. Yeah, sure. But Samantha, I mean, don't you want better? Don't you? I don't know. I can't keep having this conversation. I can't keep having it. Well, Skip and Hill and Lo Celso. Skip, they're not going to sell, right? Skip's a homegrown player. We're struggling for homegrown players. Hill, what are you going to make for him? Lo Celso, I completely agree with you on. Sell Son, might get a few quid, Sonny. Hey, it is what it is. Guys and girls, we are going to leave it there. Big up to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all the super chats. Thank you for the gifted memberships. We're going to end the night 4 shy of 12.9k. So 4 of you on the way out would. Then please do smash the subscribe button if you can. The link is in the chat. Take care, everyone. Join me live at 3:30 on my channel for Football Fever with It's LB and Judge Mo. And join me in 20 minutes as I go over to Saeed TV for the Monday midday review. Much love, everyone. Please like, please subscribe. Thank you. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.